Hey, thanks for stopping by. My name is Tyler, and today we have a viewer-suggested video. This one goes out to Jamie Lang. Thank you, Jamie, for your suggestion. Guys, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I do read every single one of your comments. But I wanted to know, how do you study certification textbooks? Asking about the Network Plus exam cram book. I have read that one, but I don't have it with me. It's actually being lent to a coworker for him to study for his Network Plus. Shout out to Jacob. You're gonna kill it. But moving forward, I'll be talking about what's the benefit. Why should you read them? How do you read them? How do you get through something like 1,400 pages of the CCNA textbooks, right? But without further ado, I would like to start with, what's the benefit? Why would you spend 3 months reading a giant book when there's a 100-hour video course out there that should cover the same information? I think that there's two big benefits. There's obviously the knowledge. I think the books are more specific. It can help you retain it a little bit better by using two forms of media rather than just a video course. And the other benefit that I think is arguably more important than just the knowledge you get from the book is study habits. So we're going to take it back about, I think, 10 months now. When I graduated high school, I had no study habits, and I just didn't know how to study, so I had to teach myself. And what I found was, when you're reading these certification textbooks and you're kind of struggling to stay focused, you don't want to study, oh my gosh, this seems like so much, I don't want to do it today. The books do a really good job of helping you build the habits. And what I mean by that is, it's a physical item. It's very easy to keep track of how you're coming along. And you don't have to try to finish something like this in a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't expect anyone to do that. But what you can do is every day. I don't care if you had a busy day or you're not feeling it today. You pick up the book and you read it. You don't have to read it for long. You don't have to spend an hour reading it. But 1 page, 2 pages, and it will build that study everyday habit. And it's something that video courses just never did for me. And when I was studying for my Network Plus, it was huge. There were days when the last thing I wanted to do was study, but I still picked up the book, and I'm not even kidding when I say I read 1 page. And sometimes it wasn't even a double-sided page. Sometimes I would pick up the book, I'd do that. 1 page, done, and I'd put it away for the day. But the point is I studied. It wasn't much, it really wasn't. And obviously, you do want to eventually be studying more than 1 page a day. But building that habit of, okay, it's before work, okay, it's after work, okay, it's lunchtime, we need to study. The books are just awesome for that, because it's just a physical thing, and that might just be something weird that's for me, but I think it's absolutely worth a shot. And moving forward, so those are, I guess, the two benefits I had. A, the content. It's very detailed, very in-depth. And B, it just is an awesome way to build habits to really study every day, even if it's not a lot, but every single day. Consistency. But moving forward, you've decided to pick up a textbook for the CCNA, for the Cloud Practitioner, for the Network Plus. It doesn't matter what it is. How do you read it? Do you annotate it? Do you take notes? Do you read the chapter 15 times before you move on to the next one? For me, no. I don't love reading. I will do it for my certifications, but I don't love reading. So when I'm going through these textbooks, I don't annotate, I don't take pages of notes, I simply read it. And I focus on just doing a really good job reading it. It sounds so silly. It's like, of course, you're reading a book. Do a good job reading it. But kind of what I mean by that is not just letting the words come in one ear, out the other, just to get through as many pages as you can. Just taking the time, really understanding maybe what that page was about, and not worrying about doing the extra stuff with annotating and notes, because you pick up a book like this and that's enough. Like, if you're one of those people that can annotate at the same time and it doesn't bother you, that's awesome. For me, I don't know if I'd make it through these CCNA books if I annotated like every other page, because it's already a lot to do. It's a big project. It can be overwhelming. So for me, I simply read them. Don't worry about notes. Don't worry about annotating. If you want, you can put little dog ears on pages that you want to come back to. Like, I see one dog ear here. I always left them on the bottom. And let's see. This was, it was ACL practice. How about that? So, I even left myself a sticky note for later. But that's one of like 3 examples of me doing that in these textbooks. So I would say when you're going through them, when you're reading through textbooks, when you're trying to utilize it as a tool to pass your exams, just read it. You can make it simple for yourself. Just read it. One specific note I want to mention for the Network Plus exam cram book is you have little practice questions. I know this Cloud Practitioner book has it too. These are just quiz answers here because I write them down and then check them in the back of the book and see what I got right and wrong. But you have these little quizzes here, and those are awesome. When you hit them, I say just do them. I never went back and did all of them again. I would just do them once. But yeah, all those little like activities they say to do in the book, I think it's absolutely worth doing those as well, going through them. But that's all I had for you guys today. Just a short video on kind of how to utilize IT certification textbooks to obviously study for your certifications. Once again, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the comments below. I am always happy to drop a response. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.